Alright, so hey guys, it's Cog562, and today I will be showing you how to tighten up a figure's joint for like a Halo Spartan figure, Halo Reach to be exact. I haven't tried it on a Halo 3 figure yet, I think. So, but first, before I tell you what to do, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to try this at your own risk. So, if it doesn't work out for you, you can't blame me or say, oh, you messed up my figure. So, I'm telling you now, you got to do it at your own risk. So, I'm just saying. So, don't try and blame me if it doesn't help you out or if you do something wrong. Because I'm going to be really clear about what to do. So, here we go. So the first thing you're going to need is some super glue. So yeah, I bet you're trying to turn off the video already. So first you're going to need some super glue. And you could use this or the other kind. I just use that one because I had it around. And yeah, that's about the only tool you'll need. Don't mind the stuff in the background. So here is a figure right here. As you can see, this leg is way stiffer and this one is way kind of looser-ish. So for a figure, if you need to tighten up his joints or anything, this is what I do. So you cannot blame me if it goes wrong or something bad happens. So yeah. So what you want to do is you want to make sure everything on the figure is off. Like if you can take the knee pads off, you could, but I wouldn't try forcing them off. So I'm going to just leave mine on. And yeah. So it depends on what part you're working on. If you're going to work on a hand, you might want to take off the gauntlet or anything on his hands. Or if you're working on shoulders, you might want to take off anything on his shoulders. So what you want to do is you take your glue, right, and make sure you have a fan or something around to make sure that it's, make sure it doesn't dry or dries, but you'll just see. So what you want to do is if the figure is having some problems with its like it's too loose or something, this is what you want to do. You want to get the glue, right, and look real close. You'll get the glue and you'll apply it to the joint. So first you apply it to the top part and you move it around so that the glue can get inside of the joint. Let me see if you can see that. But do not, I repeat, do not put the glue there and have it sit like this for like a minute or two, because the glue will dry up quick. And you just keep moving around, and then you get some more. And I put on the peg hose just to make sure that, nothing happens. So yeah, you put it on the peg hose. And make sure you keep moving it around, so even if it's drying up, it'll kind of stay stiff. So I repeat, make sure you keep moving around the joints, and yeah, apply it on the other side. And what I do is I just keep moving around, or if you have a fan, just keep doing this until the glues start up. And yeah, so then I apply it like right, so it can make sure it seeps in through the cracks, like deep in there. But make sure you do not, I repeat, you do not keep it like this with the glue still wet. It will mess it up and you may have to have a figure in its locked position. So what you do is you keep moving around it and you keep just wait for it to dry. And it's best to have a fan around so that so that the glue will dry quicker and it'll be way easier. So yeah, you just keep moving around. You can apply some more glue if you want. And I think the more you apply, the more harder it will be for you. So yeah, you just keep moving around. And pretty soon you can blow on it if you want. And pretty soon it will stick. Like you just have to wait a little. Like you can wait, like count to 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Keep moving it around. Side to side, 360 if you want, and you just keep doing this until until you see how it's sticking. You hear that sound? It means it's drying up, and it means the joint is getting tighter. If you still can move it, and once the glue is dry, you will be able to the joint will be way more way more tighter. So you just keep moving around. Make sure it does not lock in place. But with the super glue, it may bring out some of the paint, like it may start turning white, but you could just paint over that with some black paint, as you can see in my background right there. Yeah. So if you're wondering what kind of paint I use I don't know what it's called something, but if you see this kind of paint around, you'll know what I mean. Yeah. So anyways, just make sure you keep moving around the figure. See, it's getting tighter. Yeah, it's getting tighter, so just keep moving around the figure. Keep doing it. Make sure it does not lock in place, because once it's like, if you leave it right here and go do something else for an hour, it will lock in place. So yeah, it's starting to kind of soak in, so you could just keep moving it around. Yeah, just if you have a fan, it'll be way easier to do. So yeah, and just if you want to, you could blow on it, or make sure you have something that can dry up the glue quick enough. So yeah, you just keep waiting. You can blow on it if you want. And this can work with about almost any joint, but it just depends. If you're working on a small part of his joint, like if you're working on his hands, you might as well just put a little bit of glue on it. So yeah, just keep moving around the his joints, and pretty soon the glue will dry it up, and your figure will have been able to stand. So you might want to just keep doing it. It takes a long time to do. Well, not really, like 20-30 minutes. But if you have that, if you really want your figure to stay tightened, you know, you hear the squeaking sound, I hope. So yeah, that's all you have to really do. Just wait for the glue to dry. It will be perfect. But do not, I repeat, just watch out. Just keep moving these joints around. Pretty soon the glue will dry by itself, and the joint will be tight. So yeah, there it is. If you have any comments, concerns, or questions, just comment me or private message me. So thank you guys for watching. You know, just make sure you do not, you know, leave it sitting, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. And yeah, so I'm done, and the joint seems to be, you know, harder and way easier to, you know, it's stiffer. So yeah, thanks, and remember to